Yes, good morning. So today we are going to continue our case digest for this incoming bar exam 2025. So we have GR number 225,600, July 7, 2020. People of the Philippines, Plaintiff versus Daniel Dinel Yumul E. Timpog, accused appealant. So Lazaro Javier G. Facts. As the case was as she was walking home, appellant suddenly approached her from behind, poked a gun at her bag, and declared a hold-up. Appellant took her Nokia 3350 mobile phone. He then pointed the gun on her neck and ordered her to go to the nearby children park. Once there, appellant instructed her to sit on a chair. He started kissing her lips and touching her breast. She tried to push him away, but he held her face toward his. Appellant then ordered her to go to the grassy portion of the park and undress. When she refused, appellant threatened to shoot her, thus forcing her to accede to his demands. After she had undressed, appellant lay on the ground and ordered her to mount him. He inserted his penis into her vagina and forced her to move up and down. Thereafter, appellant instructed to give him a fellatio while threatening her with a gun. He poked and pushed his gun against her head while his penis was inside her mouth. He then ordered her to mount him anew and move up and down again while in that position, appellant was constantly inserting his finger into her vagina. She felt a harrowing pain in her vagina caused by appellant sexual assault. Dr. Rolando Marpel Ortiz testified that he examined AAA and noted that she several injuries on her arms, knees, and legs, which indicated struggle. He also found lacerations in her hymen, which could have been caused by a forceful entry. Issue: did the Court of Appeals err in affirming appellant's conviction for robbery and rape? Conclusion: AA was able to confidently and consistently describe appellant as fat with semi-bald hair, shorter left hand, and small penis. She also recognized his voice and remembered the white soiled short pants he was wearing during the incident. Appellant's defense boiled down to denial and alibi. These are weakest of defenses, easy to contrive but difficult to disprove. As between his credible and positive identification of appellant as the person who robbed and raped her against her will on one hand and appellant's bare denial and alibi on the other, the former indubitably prevails. Wherefore, the appeal is denied. The decision of the Court of Appeals dated July 31, 2015 in CAGR CRAC number 05810 is affirmed. Appellant Dinel Yumol A. Timpog is found guilty of robbery with rape and sentenced to reclusion perpetua without eligibility for parole. Appellant Dinel Yumol A. Timpog is ordered to return to AA the amount of 50 pesos and the mobile phone as its value 3,550 pesos. Where restitution is no longer possible, he is further directed to pay AAA the amounts of 10,000 pesos as civil indemnity. 100,000 pesos as moral damages, and 100,000 pesos as exemplary damages. Interest at the rate of 6% per annum is imposed on all the damages awarded in this case from the date of the finality of this decision until fully paid. So ordered. Doctrine. Article 294, robbery with violence against intimidation of persons. Penalties. Any person guilty of robbery with the use of violence against or intimidation of any person shall suffer 1. The penalty of reclusion perpetua to death. Who by reason or on occasion of the robbery, the crime of homicide shall have been committed, or when the robbery shall have been accomplished by rape or intentional mutilation or arson. Robbery with rape is a complex crime that contemplates a situation where the accused original intent was to take with intent to gain personal property belonging to another, and rape is committed on the occasion thereof, or as an accompanying crime. It requires the following elements. 1. The taking of personal property is committed with violence or intimidation against persons. The property taken belonging to another. And 3. The taking is characterized by intent to gain or an animus lucrandi. And 4. The robbery is accompanied by rape. So that's it. I hope you learned something with this case. And obviously, this is a criminal law case. This incoming September. So, for the venues, so in Visayas, we have only 3 venues. And in Mindanao, around 3 to 4 venues. And in Manila or in Luzon, we have around 12 venues. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Good day and God bless.